Minecraft fans, it's Collins. It's a creeper world. The better you are at vanilla, the better you are with all the mods.
Konnichiwa, Minecraft fans, it's Collins, and today we need some trees chopped down. Boom, boom. So let's chop down some trees. I think I mentioned this the other episode that I had a level laid out where I tried the trapdoors, and I'm lighting this up so I can get the I'm going to disable this level and turn it into one with water paths, but these are the trapdoors, and mobs are no longer fooled by trapdoors. I don't think they have been in a while, so with the trapdoors like flip down, mobs don't walk off of them. It's not even worth trying to do. So I'm working on redesigning the mob farm, the mob tower that's underground, and this is the redesign. So this layout here is the least amount of hoppers I can do and still catch all the drops. So there's only 2 missing, but it works. And I redid the chests again, but we got 20 slime balls in here and 4 in there. And you can see we get a bunch of bones and stuff like that. The bones and the zombie flesh and the arrows obviously I already get, but the gunpowder is kind of cool. So we can do some demolition stuff. So this is all ready for fences to go in. And I redesigned the door. I had to lower this to meet the parameters that I need. Without changing every single floor in my existing mob tower, I needed to lower this one to get everything to the fall distances to go right. So this was sitting 1 layer above bedrock, and now it sits the bottom layer is kind of on bedrock. I mean, it's the first layer of the bedrock. And then I got a new door, so the stairs come up and then this glass comes over to the side, so now there's only 1 whole gap, so now spiders or tall mobs can't get through here. And then I still have access open over here, so this is all the wiring for the door. And then over here is where I'm going to put the lava blade, so 2 sources of lava in there and 2 sources of lava in here. And I have kind of like a little viewing area. It doesn't really matter how much light I let in here because it's going to be there's going to be a lava blade where those dirt blocks are. And I don't know if I showed all of this when I showed the cactus farm thing, but this is basically what we got. We just have 4 cactus in here and a water stream, and then it's set to cut them off. This is like an old school cactus farm. People have been doing cactus farms this way since beta. The only difference is I have it going into a hopper. And then this is the mob tower, so the new water drop is going to be at actually Y22. Right now I just got the existing drop dirted off. And then, so this will be the same water pattern I used in the existing system and the same dimensions. That way I don't have to change every single pad completely. And then it seems like it's a better idea just to have a door in here instead of a fence gate and a sign. The door blocks the water path too. And then this is how all the levels are going to be laid out. Again, this column is just temporary to hide the existing. So there's going to be a regular piston here and water source block there. And then this block is the block I need to power to get the pistons to activate. And then the pressure plates and the signs hold the water up at a higher level. And everything flows. So everything from this water channel will flow up to here. And I kind of redesigned it a little bit more. So in the design that I had in my creative world, this section here was dirt with signs, but I just cover that in. That's more spawning space. And then the same thing over here. I got that block is the one, the piston goes next to that. That block needs to be powered, and I used a different block so that I could recognize it from the outside, so I know when I'm running my wiring which block needs to be powered to get the pistons working. And then this goes up actually this doesn't go up too far, because this floor here will impede with the current water, so I need to take this water out. But before I take the water out, you can see I got 2 rows of dirt here, so this floor and this floor are the 2 that currently sit in the slime chunk, and I left them active, and then all the ones above it I shut off. And I have a bunch more. I did a lot of work on this stuff. It's all pretty boring, so I didn't do it on camera. And that spider is really after 2 of them. They just want me. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go in, break down the dirt in these 2, and go in there and light them up, and that'll shut off the entire system. And then we have to remove this row here. We have to remove the water and turn it into a regular drop pad, just like the ones I have. All these ones up here that have the pressure plates and the pistons and stuff. I only put a couple pistons in, but you can see this piston will be powered by that block, and I still have to run the I haven't run any of the redstone yet. I've been trying to figure out whether I want to do this now or save the redstone for Enderman farming. I went up quite a bit. Yeah, I've been really busy with this. So these are all the levels and all the signs, and that's what we needed all the wood for. And I was running a little bit low, and I chopped down some trees, and I ran a little bit low and chopped down more trees, and I figured I'd chop a couple trees on camera just to show you how easy it is to do the 1 jungle tree tree farm. I also started building out the nether hub, so you can see I've got the whole netherrack based abandoned mineshaft theme going on. And this little section over here to the dual zombies is pretty short, so I figured I'd just do the skip track thing like the regular abandoned mineshafts have. And I'm still going to go through here. I don't know if I want to change the walls to something else, or maybe I'll leave them netherrack and then put, like I said, put the random blocks of the nether quartz in the wall, so it looks like, you know, when you go through abandoned mineshaft, there's regular there's ores in the wall and stuff. So that section was over by the end portal room and the stronghold, and then this is the section over by world spawn. I kind of did this big room area here because I have the swamp base and the world spawn portal close together, and then I ran this track down here. I still have to go back and put powered rails in, but this runs down to the dual skeletons. I should change the name of that. I need to do the zombies and turn them into like a villager thing, start my own village, because I haven't found any villages in the world. I did a little bit of traveling, some of it on camera, some of it off camera, but I haven't found any villages yet. So we can change this single zombie grinder, because I don't really use it, because I have the dual zombie and the dual skeletons. We can turn that into a villager, you know, swapping thing where you do the potions and stuff. But we got some ores down here, so let's grab those. I did some branch mining and was digging through the branch mine. I didn't really mine up any of the coal ores. I mined up the coal and the iron, but I didn't mine any of the other stuff, so I think we'll go down and do that. So as you saw in the little montage there, we got quite a bit of ores. We got a whole bunch of emeralds, which is cool, and some diamonds, and more lapis. Got a bunch of moss stone, and my pick broke before, and I turned all the redstone into blocks, so we have a whole bunch of redstone out of that. It's nice. And there were some slimes in the slime chunk. I think probably because I'm spending more time down there. And we got gold and iron. So I think what we'll do is go back to base and we'll shut off the last two pads in the mob tower, and then we'll set that up. It looks like we have enough redstone. Gonna use all my mining levels on an enchant really quick, just in case I die in there. Well, I was going to show more footage of disabling the existing two pads, but as you saw, it was pretty boring. So we're finishing up in here, and this is what we got. We got all these layers, and this is going to be the new water level down there. And then I think we're going to stop where this dirt is, because these are all the pads that will sit in the slime chunks. So now that we've finished all this stuff up, let's see if we can build us a timing circuit. So not anymore. So we need a comparator. Alright, and we need a couple repeaters and a couple torches. I think we're good. So if I build this circuit right here, let's see. If I put that block there, and a torch, and then that torch will power the redstone on this line. So then you place one hopper, and then you shift click the other hopper, and then you have to delete the original one and replace it with shift click again, and now they're pointing at each other. And with the redstone on, this one will be off, so we're gonna do, we have a whole bunch of melons from the melon farm, so I think we'll use melons for our counter. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. Alright, so it looks like I have this laid out right now. So here's this piston, and it's going to be powered by this block with the redstone on top. And then once I fill the water in, I can put a block here with a torch on the output. And the block is covering the water, so I don't have to worry about spilling water. And then the torch I can use to continue the signal around the corner, and the same on the other side. And then our hopper counter, so right now there's nothing in either of these hoppers. So the comparator puts out no signal, and then the no signal gets inverted and powers this, so we need a block there, and this is our T flip-flop. So because this is up, nothing happens, and then the flip-flop part is this piston over that. So when I put a block here, the torch and the block will power this stream, which will power this block and turn the torch off, and then that will shut down, toggle this signal here, and then also when I have items in here, they'll start to flow. So you see now that I have items in there, this piston goes down, and but it's not draining yet until I place this block. Now it's slowly draining, and we need, it's 58. So once we do that, once this drains down to 0, this will turn off, and it'll toggle again. I hope. We gotta make sure this part works right. There we go. go. So it T-flipped, and now it's filling back up again, and when it fills all the way up, it should toggle the T-flip from this end. Let's see if it does that. Let's go ahead and do this. Speed it up a little bit. Oh, I need more items. There we go. Okay, so now this is going to toggle back and forth, and the signal's all on, and I got everything marked off. And I like using the jack-o'-lanterns for the redstone wiring sometimes because they supply light, and they're also a unique block that lets me know so I don't accidentally break something if I'm coming at it from the other end. And this is fairly close to base, so here's the ladder to the mob tower, and there's the fountain, and the base is around the corner and downstairs, right below where this glass is from the old water drop. So it should be close enough to base that it'll stay active, because I think this thing will reset if you're too far away. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. When I was playing with it in creative mode, it was kind of flipping back and forth. So now these are ready to put water in. Yeah, they're flipping back and forth. So I think we're done with the circuit part of it. Now we just need a whole bunch of water. So let's go down to the water level. This, and then I should be able to make an infinite stream with that. I think what we'll do, yeah. Oop. So I'll fill all this up with water, and then we'll be back. So as you can see, we got a nice water stream going here, and this will all work out, and everything that I drop goes down the water and lands in my hopper, so I don't lose anything. So let's get out of here, and I think we need to work on the stuff downstairs. Okay, so this is the drop zone, and this is a 2x2 hole at the top there, and I'm using nether brick fences because spiders will come through this 2x2 hole, and fences are half a block wide, kind of like half slabs are half a block tall. So spiders coming through this 2x2 hole won't be able to cling to the fences, but the fences allow me to, when I do my lava blade, which is going to be where these two dirt blocks are, and it's going to hang over the signs, the lava blade will only be in the middle two, and it'll be at its thinnest because it's going to flow the full 3 blocks away from the source. And if I don't put the fences in, then mobs will fall down, like where this fence here is. Mobs will fall down through the thicker part of the lava, and they'll get stuck up there. So with the fences in here, they only fall through the thinnest part of the lava blade, and the nether brick fences are fire resistant, so I can use those because I can't use normal fences, they'll burn. I could also use glass panes, but I figured we'd try the nether brick fences out. And I think I have this all in place. I got my openings for the lava blade. There you go, that's all done. And the way this should work with the fences right here, and the glass lowered on this end, I should be able to come around here and like shoot out and kill mobs and come up to here to collect the XP balls, but they won't be able to escape from this glass area. And the glass is spread out beyond the nether brick fences because spiders will try to climb up the walls, and they'll try to climb up the glass in this layout, but they'll get stuck at the nether brick fences. So they'll try to climb up, but they won't be able to get up above the nether brick fences. Okay, I've been at this for a while, but I think we're about ready to get this thing lit up. So I got my lava in place, and that should flow over there, and flow over in here. So I should have a really thin lava blade all the way across. Perfect. Now we gotta run upstairs. I wanted to wait till the end to put the lava blade in because that way if I fall through, nothing bad happens. We've got the timer currently shut off, and we got water there, water there, water there, water there, and these are all hooked up. And I just have a sign here temporarily so that when the water flows, it won't flood me out. And I got all the wiring set up over here. I use a lot of my ghetto repeaters. And I mentioned before the jack-o'-lanterns. The other thing that makes jack-o'-lanterns good for doing redstone is the redstone lighting isn't as bright as the jack-o'-lantern lighting, so when the redstone comes on and off, because the jack-o'-lantern's already emitting more light, there's no light update, so that actually helps with lag a little bit. So this is all full, and that one's empty, and all I gotta do is connect this wire right here. You know what? Let's do it this way. Let's connect that up, and then we'll come over here and watch it when it flips. Probably shouldn't have put so much stuff in the timer. There we go. So we got water flow everywhere, and torches are being washed away, and there's still lighting from above, but it looks like we're all good to go here. We got water streams flowing everywhere, and all the water streams should flow towards the outside. Yeah, so we're just gonna sissy bar that off with the dirt, and then we'll connect the other stream here. And now it should keep cycling. So right now it's just the one floor, and I haven't run any of the vertical wiring. Let's take a look at that from the floor above. So this one's not hooked up yet. You can see the floor below, so right now everything's shut off. And I gotta be careful now because I lit up my lava blade so it can't fall. So it just cycled, and there should be water coming out of all four, and it goes all the way to the corners, and it's all diagonal pathing, so it pushes everything off the edge and everything's too wide. So now when I run the vertical wiring up here, I can light these up. So we should be able to go downstairs and look in our hoppers and find all our torches. The hoppers in the middle, the blank spots were filling up with stuff. So there's a piece of cobble. Where's my torches at? Oh, they went through the lava blade, duh. I forgot about that. Great, so I'm gonna have to pull torches out beforehand because they're gonna burn in the lava blade. So the only mobs that won't die in here are the armored mobs, and that's why I have the door. But actually with the fence, and the glass, they should not be able to get out of this little area here. And then the lava blade, when medium slimes spawn, they'll go through the lava blade and take damage and turn into small slimes, and the small slimes will take enough drop damage to die. So I should just get automatically slime balls and not have little slimes running around in there. So there we go, we got the first floor of the new design lit up, and the spawning's not going to be 100% effective because there's still light leaking through from these floors here until I light everything up, but I gotta run all the vertical redstone, and I think we'll do that next episode. So thanks everybody for watching, and thanks everybody who likes and subscribes, and we'll see you next time when we light everything else up.